Yo, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's your boy TB, and I'm back with another tier maker video. That's all I got. I don't really got an intro for you guys. Besides, subscribe if you're new, like if you're not, and let's get into the video. So this video, I've already dropped my Eastern Conference predictions for what my seedings are gonna be. This one is the West. I feel like the West is gonna be a lot, maybe not a lot easier, but a tad bit easier in terms of knowing who's gonna be where. The East, it's a toss-up. It's tough, but that's what makes this fun. So without further ado, I think the definitive one seed, I know I have it 1 to 2, 3 to 4, but I think the definitive one seed will be the Golden State Warriors. I think they are looking to, round off this dynasty. Draymond Green, I believe, is on a contract year, so it's gonna be tricky determining what's going to happen with him after the season, but regardless, I think the Warriors will be trying to win another ring, go back to back one more time. Now the 2 seed, I think that will more than likely go to the Clippers this year. The Clippers have a squad. Kawhi is back healthy, PG is back healthy, but they also added John Wall, they have Zubats, and they've added a couple other pieces to their depth. They're a nice squad with good coaching with Tyronn Lue. What makes their team difficult and makes me unsure is the fact that it seems like they get hit with the injury bug every time it hits March in the basketball season. So hopefully they don't get hit with that injury bug this year. For Lakers fandom, and as a Lakers fan, I hope they get hit with the injury bug. And I don't mean injury, I don't want any major injury, bad injuries, anything. I never want that, never wish that on anybody. But I do hope Kawhi is not at his best when it comes to playoff time. That's what I should say. They're not at their best. That's what I should say. I digress. Let's get to the 3rd and 4th seed. The 3 seed is more than likely going to be Phoenix. Phoenix is one of those teams. I'll be honest. This is my take with regards to the Western Conference, period. Like, since I've become a basketball fan, the Suns, the Jazz, and the Grizzlies, no matter how good their teams are, they will always be frauds. Meaning those 3 teams have had some great teams over the years, and they can never seem to get over the hump and eventually have to rebuild all over again. Denver is slowly getting to that level, but they're not there yet. They're actually nice. Speaking of Denver, 4 seed. Jokic is going to have an MVP type year. He's not going to win MVP, but he will have an MVP type year. MPJ and Jamal Murray coming back will be big for him and this team. And yeah, I think they have a squad this year. They're pretty good. 5 and 6 seed. I'm going to go with Dallas with the 5. The 6 seed, I think, will go to either the Timberwolves or Pelicans. Or actually, backtrack, it's going to Memphis. I forgot Memphis was on this list. They were the number 2 team in the West last year. I don't think they drop any. They might drop some, but I don't think they drop too far in the 5-6 area. If they do drop further than that, there's gonna be a lot of people talking and saying how they were fluky last year. So I don't think they'll allow themselves to get that low. 7th and 8th seeds, I got the Timberwolves with 7, and this might be some bias coming out, but the Lakers at the 8 seed. I think they'll squeak in there. Obviously, they're still going to have a play-in game, but I do think they squeak in outright. They're going to sneak in, but it all comes down to how they play in the play-in tournament. The 9th and 10th seed, one of them automatically goes to the Pelicans. Pelicans is a nice team this year. The Pelicans could very easily be in the 5-6 range. They could very easily be in the 3-4 range. The only reason I don't have them that high and I have them this low, and they could replace the Lakers as well. It could look something like this. I'm not betting that a team led by LeBron is going to be in the play-in, especially if healthy, but also we have to see how Zion fares for an 82 game stretch and getting to the playoffs. It's nice, and we know what teams look like on paper right now, but all that can change through the course of 82 games. You never know what can happen. You got to get to the playoffs before you even consider yourself being a contender. With the number 10 seed, I think that will go to the Kings this year. Now, a lot of people, they think Portland might sneak in there, but I think this is the year Portland no longer reaches the playoffs and they start to begin to rebuild. The rest of these teams on this list, you got the Rockets, Thunder. They're in the midst of a rebuild. Their young guys are developing as we speak. You got the Jazz. They just hit a hard reset. The Spurs, they're in no man's land, especially after trading DeJounte Murray. And the Portland Trailblazers, they're low-key in no man's land as well. That's pretty much what I have for the West. Whether these teams are in the correct places or not, that's kind of not really the point. Regardless of anything else, I think these teams are going to be in the playoffs and or play in for the Western Conference. Come back to this video later on in March, April. We're gonna see if this came to fruition. I don't know if I'm gonna react to it, but I'm gonna pull up this video. We're gonna watch it back, or we're gonna do something. We're gonna see if my predictions lined up well, or if these teams just don't make the playoffs at all. But that's all I got for you guys in this video. As always, if you are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy. Drop who you think is gonna be the Western Conference champion, as well as your Western Conference standings. And until next time, it is your boy TB with the greatest hoop stories and debates on the tube, and I'm out. Peace.